Hello, everyone. This is Chad Zipfel in the finance department. Want to do a quick 3-minute video on discussion forums within Carmen and how to use those for grading, but also for engaging a large class. So for context, this was a global finance class with close to 400 students, 7-week course, fully online. It had been fully online pre-COVID, so it was already a distance learning class. And one of the things we were trying to do is to get more engagement without having students be able to engage in a classroom setting. So one of the things we did was create discussion forums. And so hit plus discussion, and you can put your title and your text box here just like any other assignment. And you can attach files if you want to. If there's articles you want them to read. Two things here on the options though, make it graded. So now that's graded, you can then click on having this be a group discussion. And for my 400-person class, I had pods of 10 students, so they'd at least throughout the 7 weeks be able to do these discussions and get to know each other a little bit virtually. So you can make it a group discussion, and then if you've already selected your groups already previously through Carmen's People menu, I can click discussion groups, I set the points, I can then set up what I want the points to be viewed at, put a due date, just like any other assignment. Here's the other important feature though, is that not only do I allow threaded replies, I also made sure that users must post before seeing replies. And I'll show you what I mean with an example assignment in just a moment. But essentially this ensures that Jane Doe has to provide her own first initial response to my question prompt before she can see everyone else's responses and answers. So once she posts, then she can see John Doe and Steve's and other people's responses, and she can then weigh in as well to the rest of the 10-person pod. So those are features that I like to have selected. But now by doing this, I can hit save and I have a graded assignment. It just happens to show up in a discussion forum. So let me show you what the discussions look like and how this played out. So here's one from week 2. Let's just click on group 1. So here's what I created. So this was my doing right here. I talked about the discussion posts. Said you get 4 points for completing the response by Wednesday. That's their individual response. Then 2 points for a group, respond to your group by Thursday. I had set the due dates up in Carmen, so that way it would force the reminders to the students. So here were 3 articles. Again, in this class, it's global finance, 7-week online only. So we're talking about international currencies and exchange rate systems. There's an article about sovereign central banks going to a virtual currency. I then had to read and respond to an article about multinationals shifting their supply chains to Vietnam in lieu of the China-US trade war in 2019. And then this article talks about the dollar and the power of the US dollar and the connectedness it has to financial markets around the world. So as you can see, students then responded with their own, and then you can see students responding to each other. You know, for instance, Jack responding to Askar, I find your comment about nothing lasting is a very great point. Then Askar had done his initial, and then you can see Eric responded to him. So this just kind of got some back and forth going. You can see how much dialogue there was just for 1 week's simple discussion forum for an 8-person or so group, just responding back and forth with each other. So, you know, this is my view, so I can see everything they posted, and I can reply, as can my GA reply. So it's more of a, did they do the work or not? And that's how you can speed grader it to show that they completed it. But if you have a smaller class, you can still use this and really read each one and weigh in on them and engage as well. With 400 plus students, my GA and I couldn't respond to every single forum, so we would randomly pop into 10 or so each week to show the students that we're listening, we're engaging, and really forcing and encouraging the dialogue to grow and expand as they read these articles. So not the most eloquent feature, but it is something you definitely can use in Carmen if you'd like to just keep everything self-contained in Carmen. There's some other great discussion type forum features like Packback, which you can look into as well. But this is self-contained within Carmen and seems to work rather well. We've gotten good feedback on our SEIs from this global finance course, where students felt that they were able to engage with each other and have some real world content to apply what they are learning in the recorded lectures. Hope this helps. Good luck as you start up teaching this fall.